In this video, I'll be teaching you how to build a website using System.io. You can call it System.io or System.io, whatever it is you desire. Now, System.io, as they describe themselves, they are an all-in-one marketing platform. Trust me, I've used several email marketing platforms, and System.io is downright the most user-friendly. So one thing most people don't know is that they also have a system or a feature where you can create blogs. And the goal of it is that you capture leads and you send them into your funnel and you are able to market to them. So what you need to do first of all is to come to System.io using the link in my description. It's my affiliate link, and if you buy through that link, I'm going to make an affiliate commission, which helps me to run this channel. So click on get my free account. Now, first of all, let's start with the pricing. They have this free plan, which is what we are going to be using, and it allows you to have up to 2,000 contacts. There is also the startup plan, which is 27 per month, and then 47, and then 97. Now, each of these plans will give you different functionality, and of course, it's only logical that the more expensive the plan, the more functionalities you get. But for these blogs, the free plan is going to give you, we're actually going to create not just a blog, but a website. With the free plan, you can create just one website. With the $27 plan, you can create 5. And with the webinar plan, which is 47, you can create up to 20. And of course, with the unlimited plan, you create unlimited. Everything with the unlimited plan is unlimited. Now, just click on get my free account and then put your email address, whatever it is, and you click on get started. And when you click on get started, you are going to be sent an email, and in that email, which is going to come into your email box, you can set your password using the link which is going to be provided there. Now, when you come to your dashboard, it's going to look something like this. This is what it's going to look. For us to create our website, come to blogs, click on blogs, and we are going to click on create. Now, what's the name of your blog? I'll just say testing, or the name of your website, I'll say testing. And this is a list of templates which you can use. Let's just preview this template. And this is this template. You can use this and you'll be able to, supercharge your website by changing all the pictures and the content. I don't really like this one, so let's just have an overview of some of the templates. Look at this one, preview template, and this is it. It's quite good. This hero section looking good, but it's not really my style. And now, this is the one we are going to use. Let's preview this template, and you see this is what we are going to be using for our tutorial. So I can just click on select template, and I click on save. It's going to take some time. Now that it's saved, what I simply need to do, if you click here, you can view it. You can view, this is now your website. You can see my link, and you can also duplicate this, but I'm not going to be allowed to duplicate it because I have the free plan. And then you can also share it. You can share this, This is the link. You can share it. You can also look at the settings. Now you can change your language to French. I'm going to leave mine to English. And then you can even change the name of your blog or the name of your website. And then you can also delete. But we don't want to delete, we want to use it. So just click on the name of your website and it's going to bring this up. Now this is the dashboard. These are our articles or our blog posts. So if I want to edit any of this, I simply open it on a new tab. So we are going to come to this shortly, but let's just look at the other parts. And now your pages are here. This is a home page. If we look here, I have home, contact, articles, about. If I click on articles, so these are the blogs. If I click on about, these are the blogs. these are the about us. I click on contact. Now this is it. This is a contact page. So we see each of them here: home, post list, contact, about. Now let's start with the home. So simply click on home and this page loads. Now we have this heading here, this header text. You see it's multicolor. I can change any of this text here. If I click on insight, I drag it and highlight it, I can change it to maybe purple and you see it changes. Going further, we see that if I click on this section, there is a background color here. Now this is the background color, black. If I change this to red, we see the way it looks now. If I change it to blue, if I change it to something bluish, let's say dark blue. Now, but we see already that there is something here which is not changing. That's because there is a picture, there is an image on this background. And if I come here to background image, this is it. It's the pattern medium. If I remove these, you see it's pure blue. And I can also upload pictures. I'm going to upload some pictures. I'm going to upload this picture here of this gentleman and I'll insert it here. So you see we now have this background. Now the padding, I can increase the top padding so it gives it more space for it to be visible. I can also increase the bottom padding. So you can change this as you want. You can change the color of this text. Now this is also our menu. This is our menu and it's a list of all the pages on our website. So each of these is linking to a particular page. Now you can customize where you see code. Now these are categories for articles. So if I click on any of these, it's going to show me the articles for that particular category. So when you look at all, it gives you the link to all the blog posts. When you look at a code, it tells you a blog link, and then you can select code, all articles that are under the category code. And then when you see design, I choose a blog link. I choose all categories under all articles under category design. Now I can also center this. I can center this. I'll click on this and I can align it to be in the center. Or this should be what I should be clicking on. The center button should be somewhere here. Margin. Now here it is. Align menu item. I'll align that to the center. So you can do a lot more with this. When you scroll down, you can see you can space them out more. You can space them out more. And then font size, you can leave it to be 18. Then font type, let's say you want to choose a Google font and you want to choose, let's say Poppins. You can now increase the font weight. You can increase the font weight to be semi-bold, or you can make it to be bold. So you see it's now bolder. Now we come here, we see on this page we have some articles. Now these are the blog posts which have already been created. How did we get to this? Simply by scrolling down, and then choosing blog post, this second one in the middle. So here we have them. Now if you click here, you can select the layout. Now each of them is just on a single line. We don't like that, it takes too much space. You can select this and now they are on 3 columns. And you can also edit this. You can edit this. You can edit this, and you can make each of these, you can edit the text of this heading here. The color is, you can make it a lighter shade of blue, and then the text, which is a description, you can make it to be white. You can make it to be white. So that is that. And even for this heading here, you see how this one is bold. If I just click here and come back to the heading, and I can align this topic to be centered, I will leave it to the left. Then what I can also do is that I can change the font. I can change the font, and I can choose a Google font and also choose, let's say, Montserrat this time, and you see it changes there. And then I can make it bold, larger. So I've made it 800 bold. I'll just change this, let's say, to be orange like it is here on the top here. So I can delete this one now and keep what we've built. And you can delete this entire space if you want. Now let's come and have an overview of all of these widgets. If I drag text here, I can drag text and put it here. Text is not showing. Okay, now it appears. And you can change the text to be whatever you want it to be. You can just delete this and start typing. You can type whatever you want to type. If I come back here to text, you can drag a heading and put it here. Where did that heading go to? Okay, this is it. They were actually appearing by going. Now, what I'll do is if I want to take it, send it down under these blocks, just bring your mouse over it, and then you see this down arrow, click on it. Here it is now. So you can change this. If I highlight this, I can make it bold here. I can make it header 1, so it's going to be bigger. And then I further increase the size here. And I can increase the line height, so that even if it goes to 2 lines, it's clearly visible and it's clearly legible. For the text, you can also make the text to be a different color. I've made it yellow, and you can make it to be italicized. I will select all of that again. You can make it underlined, you can make it bold. So that is all up to you. You can do a strike through. Then let me uncheck the underline. So that is that with text. For the heading, you can also change the color. You can change the color to be yellow or brown as you so desire. Now for bullet list, you can just drag it and put it here, and then change the items on the bullet list as you so desire. So for each of these lists, these bullet list items, you can change it to whatever you desire. Then if I come to content box, that one is not very important. I doubt you'll be using it, but let me just go have an overview. So you can add anything here. You can add anything inside here. And if I come to columns, I can add 4 columns and then add things inside the 4 columns. Take for example, I can add an image inside this column. I can add a video inside here. I can add an audio inside here, and I can add a carousel inside here. Now for this image, if I click on it, I come to image, I can just find an image inside here, and then I will load it, I will insert it. And then for the videos, you can either add your YouTube link, or you can choose to upload your file. And I will select that, and I want to upload one of these videos. This one is 339 kilobytes, very light. So that's it being uploaded. And I'll just insert it. So you see it's going to play. And I can also add an audio. I can add an audio from my computer. So if I play that, somehow it's a bit glitchy. I'm supposed to be able to just click and get that audio and upload. And then a carousel. For this carousel, I will need to upload a picture to each of these slides. So if I try, it's a bit glitchy. I'm going to acknowledge that it's a bit glitchy. If I bring this here and try to drop it there, it doesn't work sometimes. I've tried it several times, it doesn't work. But You get the point with the carousel. So I'll now come, I can add, you can make it 3 columns instead, or you can make it 2 columns. And then you can add a section. You can add a section here, and maybe give it a background color. You can give it a background color. You can put a background color there. Here's where you add the background image. I'll click there. I'll just choose one of these pictures and insert it. You can also now add a text inside there. Now for this, you can increase the height and the margin and the padding. So for the padding, I'm going to make this maybe 100. It still doesn't show everything. Let me say 200. So now I can come and add a heading inside here. And if I edit this to be header 1, I can also change the color to be something orange, and then I can change the size to be this. Now I can also, we've already looked at latest blocks. You can add a button here, and you can change the text of the button to say whatever you want. You can change it here, say click me. And you can change the size, the font size of the button to anything like this. And you can add a link to wherever you want this button to go to. And if you want to see maybe no redirection link, and you can add an automation rule. So when they click, it takes them to this or that. So this is not a video about automation. I'm just showing you the basics of building a website with system.io. Now, of course, we've already seen how to add images. You can add an image here. We'll just click and add one of those other images. So you see it here. Now we can add other things. We can add checkboxes. We've seen that. Recaptcha, you can add them to your forms. We can add image carousels here. We can also add a survey. You need to create a survey. So add your answer here. So you can choose the questions, you can edit the questions, and then when they can answer on the front end. Now you can also add a countdown timer, so that maybe it's counting down to a particular day. You can also add an FAQ. So this is the question. You can change the question, of course, but the interesting part here is how you display the answers. You can make the answers to be something like text. You give a text-based answer, and then what you can do is you can duplicate that, and then for this one you change, instead of this answer, you want it to have a different kind of answer. Maybe you want to drop a video here that is going to answer their question. You can do that. Now if I come here, we have a tab called blocks. It's loading, and here you can create. If I click on opt-in forms, let me go back, click on opt-in forms. You can create a form where people can opt in for your newsletter. These are templates. Let me just drag this one here. So this, they'll add their name. You can change this picture. You can change this picture, and then you can change the text here too. I've already shown you how to do that. You can change the form fields, and you can also change the button. So the next block we want to look at is features. If you run a website that has lots of features, you want to put them in a list. You can put the image here, change the image here. This is the current image. Change the text here, and you can change the topic and change the text. Now we have several templates for features. We have several of them. You can explore. Now the next block is page footers. We'll come to that. Then team presentation. These are team member templates. You can create all of this from scratch, but it's better to just use the templates and it's going to be easier. So these are team members. You can change their faces, their pictures, and their names. Then for team members, we have other templates. If I go back, I go to welcome. We have welcome templates you can drag and put on your website. We also have pricing plans. If you run a SaaS business and you have several subscription plans, like the one we saw on System.io, like this, you can go ahead and put that there. So these are pricing plans and they have several templates you can use. This one looks more like the one we saw for System.io with a lot of the options and the functionalities that come with each plan. And then now we have testimonials. You can drag any of these testimonials and put it here. So you just change the picture, the text, and the names. Now, so after doing all of this, make sure to save your changes. It's going to give me an error message because I have some things which are duplicated here. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. Then this is the preview button. Click and preview. It's quite a long website. So this is the text. We've added a lot of things here. You can see all of them here. So that is that. Now, I want to exit from here. And I want to show you something first of all. So, these are our posts. And if you want to create a new post, the first thing you do is to click on create. And then the title, let's say using system, I'll say using system.io. And then the description, you can write anything here, write anything, and then you can choose an image. I'll just choose this one, and you need to crop it. You have to crop it to this particular dimension and then click to upload. So it's now uploaded, and you can put the category. Let's say it's a coding tutorial, or maybe it's a design tutorial. So you can select that. And this is it. Now, what you need to do is to click on it. So you see here, this is the title. This is that picture. You can now start adding widgets. First thing I may want to add is maybe a heading. And see, now I will change this to black. Oh, I'm supposed to change. I added a text widget instead of a heading. Now I want to add a heading on top of here. It's kind of confusing because the entire thing is white. So I've added a heading. I will change the color. I will change the color to black. And then what I want to do is I want to take this up. I will drag it and put it on top of there. So the heading is now here. And then I want to see what we cover. And under that, I can put a bullet list of the points which we cover in this post. And I'm going to change the color to that, and then I can start writing here. You can start writing. Let me delete this. So you can put text here, and after that you can also put another heading. Actually, it's still text. I keep confusing between heading and text. And you can also add an image. You can also add an image under here, and we'll select one of these images So your text, your blog post is coming together. Now you can go ahead and make this more stylish, add some more flair to this. The point I was trying to do is to show you how this is done. So I'm going to save changes. And one last thing I should show you, which is very, very important. Now, before I go to that last thing, let's click on categories. So you can create categories from here. You can just create the category name, put the path, the description, and then SEO title, that's for SEO, and then SEO description. Now, blog layout. Blog layout, let's click on that. This is very important. This is where you edit your header and your footer. So this is the logo. I can say I don't like this logo, I want to change it. I'll just go to my images. I already uploaded this. I think this should be if it's not Trello, then it's monday.com. That's the logo. And now it's too big. You see image size. I want to reduce it maybe to 50. So that's 50. And then I can click here and change the text or the links on each of these heading topics in these navigation menu items. I can also do the same thing here. I can change the logo. I can change the logo here, and then I can make it to also be 50. I can also change the text. I can change these icons. Just click on each of them, any of them, and you can change. You see, it's github1.svg. It's an SVG file, but you can use a PNG file too. You can also click here and change this. Click here, change this. You can also click here and change this. So that is that. If I save this and I can go back. Now look at the other pages. The other pages, if I come to the other pages, you can also edit the contact button or the contact page. You can change the button to make it whatever color you want, let's say green. And you can also remove or add this reCAPTCHA, which is very important to prevent bots from spamming your website. And then you can also change the form fields here. You can make this field to be larger, with the font size to be larger rather, and it's also going to increase the size of the field. I don't know why you would want that. And then you can increase the width, that's the thickness of the form field rather. You can go ahead and do a lot. So when you save changes, you can now preview your website on the front. Okay, this is preview mode. Don't use this URL. Okay, that's what I'm told. So when you look at your website on the front end, you see that your changes have been made. This is in a nutshell how to build a website using Systeme.io. If you found any difficulties while following this tutorial, please just let me know in the comment section. And if you found this video useful, please like this video, post your comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. God bless you. Peace.